You guys are so stupid. Anyway, this vlog is going up so late because I was waiting because my friend Jessie Jolly, that you all I'm sure are familiar with, is on her way here. And I was gonna vlog with her. However, she's still en route and it's already 12:36, so I'm just finishing it now. What I am gonna do is I'm gonna answer a whole friggin' bunch of you guys' questions. I'm just gonna do it. Let's get this going. I started keto and haven't lost anything yet. I have lost inches on my hips and waist, but no weight. How long does it take you to lose? Or should I say, how long did it take you? Well, Tiffany, it takes a long ass friggin' time. And I did hear that a lot of times when you're on a diet, any kind of weight loss plan, that you do lose inches rather than weight sometimes. So I really try not to drive myself crazy with the scales. The last I checked the scale, I have lost a total of 26 pounds since May, the middle of May. So it comes off very slowly for me, very slowly, and I think that is because I'm doing it in a manageable way that I'm sure I can continue doing for quite a while. I'm not eating like 500 calories a day or something like that. I think that a lot of times we watch TV and we see crap like The Biggest Loser and we expect to lose like 5 or 10 pounds a week, and that does not happen. When you're not going to the gym, working out 6 hours a day like they are, you only lose like maybe a pound a week. So, I'm trying not to drive myself crazy with the scales. I know I probably lost a bunch of inches because my clothes are fitting a lot differently, but yeah, it takes a long time. Alright, good. Next question. Why don't you have a dresser? Well, that's because I did have a dresser, but then I got there was that flood where I lost everything, that sewage flood. Not like flood like it rained. Yeah, it was a sewage flood, and it was disgusting, and I lost most things I owned. Including my dresser. And dressers are expensive. That's why these shelves here only cost like $10. I don't care. I try to keep it folded nice. I don't think it looks bad. Next, what motivated you to start eating healthier and start losing weight? Well, mainly what motivated me is I have a strong family history of diabetes, of type 2 diabetes, and I really didn't want that to happen to me. And I think what a lot of people don't realize is type 2 diabetes is actually almost entirely preventable. I'm not saying, hey diabetics, stop taking your medicine and go on a ketogenic diet. No, these are all things you gotta talk to your doctor about, obviously, but I did become aware that if I started really watching what I eat and not eating too much carbs or sugar or too much in general, then it would be a lot more unlikely that I would get it. So, yeah, just prevention is the best medicine, as they say, right? Yeah. I'm trying to keep myself from getting sick. Alright, next. What color is your toothbrush? That's weird. Well, it's blue. Next. My friend was diagnosed with MS pretty recently. Do you have any things that helped you deal with it that you found through trial and error that I might be able to pass on as advice? Well, this is gonna sound weird and annoying. As a person with MS, this is like the last thing you want to hear. But what I found to be really helpful for me is exercising, actually. Like if I'm just making myself move around a little bit more, I feel like I get less stiff because I get, like, my muscles, what's it called? Spasticity? I think that's how you pronounce it. Yeah, like, especially in my legs. Like, my legs get so stiff and I feel like I want to stretch them all the time. But if I'm, like, moving around more, then I find that doesn't happen. Which was hard at first because at first it would happen while I was walking around a lot. But now, like, if I try to just maybe not even just like hardcore exercising, like on a treadmill or like an elliptical, at the gym, not even just that, just by doing things like walking to the store every day or trying to do, like I try to do as much housework as possible, just stuff like that, like moving around. I think, first of all, it helps your mood because you're like, ha, look what I did, so it does that. But then also, yeah, I think I just move around better or whatever. So, yeah. Next. What's in the fridge or whatever that white thing is? Bodies. Next. What's your absolute favorite keto-friendly food? This one's simple. It is a generous slice of cream cheese that I cut myself, and then I sprinkle stevia all over it. Now stevia is a natural sweetener, and I try not to use it too often, but I usually I put it in my coffee and I use it doing this. It tastes like cheesecake. Like it's amazing, and it's only like 2, maybe 3 bites, but it's so filling, and it's just, yeah, that is my absolute favorite. I love it. Next, your hair is like a golden river. Ah, yes. Yes, this is not a question, just I thought in particular that right now maybe it looked like a river. And by the way, these waves in my hair, I didn't curl my hair. No, actually my hair was pinned straight, but it's so humid here that just being outside for like 5 minutes because I went to the store earlier, this happened. So, I mean, even when my hair is a fail because it's frizzy, it's a win because my hair's great. Next, I was wondering how your MS is going. Any further relapse? Meds working well? Questions I have, that's all. Well, actually, my MS has been quite good. I don't have many symptoms right now, and the ones that I do have, I think are being managed very well. I've been taking Avonex, which is, I take that once a week, and I don't have any problems with that right now. In the beginning, like the first couple months, it made me really sick, like I got flu-like symptoms. Not anymore. If I remember to take a leave, that does now happen. I think the biggest kind of almost problem I have right now is I actually have a lot of trouble managing my moods, but I think I finally found like medicine that's like fixing it. When it was bad, like this past fall and maybe earlier this year, I feel like my mood would change like every hour, and I would also be very reactionary. Everything would upset me, I mean, it was really dumb. So, yeah, I feel like that's being managed right now. For other little odds and ends, like muscle stiffness, or if I'm having trouble falling asleep because I keep wanting to stretch, I smoke cannabis. So, listen, I'm not sitting here saying that I recommend to my underage viewers for you to all go out and buy pot. That's not what I'm saying. But what I am saying is that it has been well documented that cannabis can be very helpful for people with MS. Very, very well managed right now. Thank you. That was nice of you to ask. Next. Oh, actually, this one was asked a lot, I noticed. Do you have a cheat day? And if so, what do you normally cheat with? Okay, I actually have not had any cheat days lately. I know Soundly Awake has cheat days, and it's not that I think that they're bad. It's just, I mean, I lose weight really slowly, slower than he does, so I feel like if I have a cheat day, it would derail me even further and it would make it even slower for me to lose weight. And I feel like I work so hard to make sure that I'm doing it right when I'm doing, so I honestly feel like I don't want to cheat. However, that said, I have cheated, and that was the day I posted my drunk vlog, and I had a lot of alcohol that day, and I did eat bread. Like for dinner, we had like hot dogs, and I had it with the bun because I felt like I needed it because I was so drunk. And at one point I did straight up eat a hamburger roll, just plain, because my stomach was just, I mean, I don't know, I really feel like that this is the one downside of a ketogenic diet. It just causes alcohol to really not agree with you that much. I felt like I needed carbs that day, so that was my one and only cheat day. But other than that, I'm not really tempted to cheat. Maybe sweet potatoes tempt me because I'm not eating those right now. Not that I think they're bad, I'm just not eating them, and I would like to. Maybe I will sometime soon. I don't know. When I get bored, I'll have a cheat day. Next question. Has the keto diet helped manage your MS symptoms? If so, I will be trying to adapt it into my life. I desperately need something to help me get out of this hell I'm in right now. I'm sorry you're in a hell. There is an older version of Dr. Atkins' Diet Revolution, which Atkins, as you all guys probably all know, is a low-carbohydrate diet. There's a whole chapter, apparently, in an older version about multiple sclerosis, about using a low-carb diet to manage MS. So I cannot wait. I just ordered it like yesterday, but as soon as I get it and I read it, I'm probably going to make a video on my JP Messa's MS channel, which I know I haven't updated in like a million years, and I'm sorry. But yeah, once I get that book and I read it, I'm gonna share the knowledge in a video on that channel. Alright, next. This one made me awfully upset. Why shouldn't I commit suicide? That's terrible because I would be upset. And actually, there are people that love you that would be extremely upset. I mean, think about the people that you love the most and they took their own life. I think that it is a permanent solution to a temporary problem. And I've also seen how suicide hurts people. I have people in my life who I care about a whole lot, and they have lost people to suicide, and it affected them deeply. Think about them and how hurt they would be, and that is why not. And then those same people I think you should talk to, because I know if I'm really, really upset, I feel so much better after I talk to somebody. Seriously, it really kind of snaps me out of it. I can't snap! It's like a thud. It's not really a snap. Alright, well I think that's all the questions for now. You guys can continue to ask me questions because, frig, I might want to make another question video if I want. What the hell, I'm vlogging every day, so... Alright, this is it.